Welcome to the Sour Studios Racing Series Division 1, Season 3, Race 3 from Michigan International Speedway as we head to Michigan for the second time in history here in the Sour Studios Racing Series. Previous time we were here was Season 1, and we used a pretty horrific model, which was nothing like real Michigan. It was like flat banked, and it was pretty bad. Now we got the correct Michigan track on, and we're looking forward to the racing action here today. 15 D1 drivers will be taking on the Michigan International Speedway. Some storylines stated as Racing Heaven is back in D1 driving the 12 Ford. And Niox is making his Sour Studios debut today in the 55 Chevrolet. And Peanut XZY maybe will race, maybe not. Looking like he won't, which is pretty unacceptable because he said he can make the times. It's 4:30. Let's start this race here. Start the action here. So now we shut down the server, get things underway. As we got a handful of drivers here. Alright guys, you know the drill. Click the 2-track button, teleport on over into the track, get in the grid spots. We are looking forward to the most craziest racing we might have ever seen. The speeds of Daytona, 285 studs per second is what we're going in today. Line up any grid box here as we begin our 3 minutes of qualifying once we get a good amount of cars. And so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cars. And so if we do hit the 15 plus mark, someone is going to fail to qualify into today's race. And that sure would be heartbreaking. We head to Michigan for 60 laps today, 15, 15, 30. We're going to be stricter on penalties, no dive bombing in the grass, no dive bombing on the apron. The apron's so small, though, it shouldn't even be possible to dive on the apron. You still are allowed to pass below the lines. Like if you get forced or just on the back straightaway, but no grass passing. If you dive up in the grass, you will face a penalty. And we don't want any problems like that. So look at this stacked field of Division 1 Cup Series drivers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We just had the full 15-car field here. There's Fork back into the DC. So 15 drivers, it appears, here in this Division 1 Cup Series here. Yeet Beat way in the back here. Trying to get some strategy stuff going there. Timmy is in the stands here today, but otherwise we got everyone else. So I think we're honestly ready to go here. That means 5 drivers are going to miss today's race. Peanut XZY, who still has not completed a start yet. MCV looks like not be able to race here today. He said that he was going to join late. But if we do have 15, he's not going to be able to be in. Surf Too Short also not here. Missing his first race of the season. Noisy 724 also not here. Going to be missing his first race of the season. Noah _ probably also not here. And we also got Racing Heaven back in the series, replacing Ford due to Ford's inactivity. Here we go. Ready to get things underway. Three minutes of qualifying here. Group qualifying. We're going to have to see who sets up the best times. Top 15 make it. Everyone so far looking to make it in, but it's all fun and games until someone else joins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The green flag is out here. We are underway for 3 minutes of qualifying action here in the Sour Studios D1 series. Drivers down the backstretch here. Water Hydrant slowing down, looking to get to the back there to get the most ultimate draft that he could possibly get. Draft looking to make it through here, and we'll complete the first lap here. Track is pretty bumpy, as you can see, but hopefully no one is flipping over those bumps here today. We got one stopped in the turn one inside wall there. That is Yeetbeat 2729. Looks like he is going to be merging here into the rest of the pack. This should be a good one here today. This is going to be a great race. As already 1 minute of qualifying is over, we're going to take a look here and see who is currently at the top of the charts. Oh, we got a huge crash. Oh, my goodness. Adorable Jackson upside down, then got slammed by the 55 of Niox. Huge crash, similar to Ryan Newman of 2020 in real life, Daytona 500. I didn't really get a good view, so. Currently, it's Kurt Busch 45 top of the charts there with the 28.06. Obviously, with the draft and bump draft, times are going to increase hugely as we're already pretty much halfway through qualifying here. Hess Truck Boy 48 currently big time pushing it. Here comes Paddywick there, the 49. Draft down low, gets tagged by, I believe that was Fork. Huge problems right there. Not sure if that was just dive bombing, which is not allowed for the race, or if that was just another type of problem. As we take a look now after that lap, 1 minute left. Kurt Busch 45 still up front here, leading this entire group. There's Yeetbeat 27-9 merging once again. There's Yeetbeat currently last place on the chart. One car having troubles there. That is Fungi in the 7 car. Paddock though up front. Looks like maybe this looks like everyone's going to have a chance to do one more after this. So this might not be the end of qualifying. Once the checkers wave, keep going. Finish the lap you're on when the checkers wave. Oh, draft gets turned by Suramar way down to the inside. Oh, Patrick gets turned by Surumaru. Huge problems. Back up the track into draft. Multiple cars trying to avoid as the contact gets hugely worse in the back here. Water Hydrates, Bigcorp, and Niox all having problems. Everyone finish upper laps here. Kurt gets turned by Hess Truck Boy. Some bumper lock kind of deals also going on here. Let's try to avoid the grass. That will definitely dive bomb. It's pretty much impossible to slow down there. But as everyone finishes up their laps, Braxton gonna go around, collect Ren there in the 87, who's here for his first race. And that is gonna do it for qualifying. Water Hydrates will start here in the first place position, as there will be no need to shut down the server or anything here today. But we will take a look here at our starting grid. You guys can just stay in your cars and just go to the starting position. So let's go through our starting grid. First place, we have Water Hydrates. In the 23, second place, we have Kurt Busch 45. Second place, Adorable Jackson in third. Fungi in fourth. Big Corn in fifth. Fork in sixth. Niox in seventh. Josh in eighth. Ren in ninth. Draft in 10th. Suramaru in 11th. Braxton in 12th. Paddywick 13th. Hess Truck Boy 14th, and Yeetbeat 2729 will be in 15th place here today. Line up in those orders. By the way, for those who missed Thursday, we do not go by standings order anymore for our starting grids after caution flags. We go by the stream, so you just have to listen up. And you will have a penalty if you are lined up in the incorrect position, so we'll have to see what ends up happening. Well, you see, Pat, you got to kind of get some draft. You're kind of going to end up wanting to having to get some draft if you're going to want to have a good lap. EP 2729, we're waiting for him to line up. No merging, by the way, in main races, but pretty clean qualifying session. We had a couple of problems, but by the way, if you ever do go AFK, you have to jump out of your car under caution. Jump out of the car. Say how long you're going to be gone in the chat. Those are AFK rules policies. Josh out of his car. Yeepy 2729 having some immense problems back here in the M&M's Pretzel Toyota Camry XSC TRD GX 33,000. And he continues to have problems back here. Kurt, you don't have to look at the stream. I just list off your positions after a caution. And we're currently just waiting for him here to spawn the car. I don't know why my avatar is like this, but it looks like Roblox could be having some problems. So. And it looks like Heatbeat has been out of the game here, so we'll have to see if he'll end up getting back in. See what he says in the chat. Heatbeat claims that he will be back before halfway, so that's going to be interesting there. Because MCV wants to get in too, and if Heatbeat's not here, but he did qualify, but if he's not there in time, I don't know. It's going to be one of those rough deals. Here we go. 15 laps in stage 1. All right, 15 laps of stage 1, guys. No grass passing. That simply will not be allowed, and no grass dive bombing either. Maybe you might get shoved down there and you got no control, but it just is a rough situation then there. So here we go. Let's get started with the action. Must be touching those red blocks. 2, 1. Green flag is out. Kurt doesn't get going on the front. He's into Jackson. And a stack up there in the back. Problems in the back there. The 55 to 49, huge problems. Massive trouble up there in the back. Knox back up in the back there. Single car spin. We stay green. Water hydrates now. Has the lead. Kurt in second. Big Court in third. Down low goes Surmar there. Water hydrates looking to make it around clean. Looks like we're going to have first lap. No troubles here. No cautions. No nothing. But a couple cars squirrely in the back. Water continues to lead. Some cars Surmar into Brexton. And Hess Truck Boy. Remember, if you do go over any of the walls on this racetrack, it will be a DNF. So we'll see if we get some DNFs today. Big corner Jackson. Hard contact. Big Corn gets turned. Back in front of the pack. Huge problems right there. And that's going to be a 1 out of 3. And we got a flip in the back. The caution is going to wave. Everyone finish up your laps. And it's our first caution flag that has came out here in this race. And it is for Josh, a.k.a. Raising Heaven. They're in the 12. He crosses the line. Oh, large contact here. Jackson and Korn having tremendous problems. And now we're going to take a look back here at the stream to see the starting grid. Now, you can line up standings order. Maybe it's right, but just line up here where I say you got to go. First, Water. Second for Draft. Third for Fungi. Fourth for Ren. Fifth for Pattywick. Sixth for Brexton. Seventh for Fork. Eighth for Kurt. Ninth for Surmaro. 10th for Bighorn. 11th for Niox. 12th for Hess Truckboy. 13th for Jackson. 14th for Josh. Line up right there in this exact order. There we go. Good job by everyone. Great execution right there. Yeetbeat is also back in, so we're going to get him over to 15th. It was actually right. Standing's order was correct there, so we'll have to see if that trend continues of standing order being correct. 100% accuracy that time there on the side. Everyone touch those red blocks here as we get back under the green flag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag is back out. Contact here, draft into Water. His cars try to hang on down low. There's Draft all the way back in there. Big contact in the back there. Draft, though, hangs on with the lead as here comes Padwick up into the second place there in the number 49 Eric Estep out of the group 49 Toyota Camry as the contact continues way out back. Bighorn down low, back into the 87. Bighorn's got to watch it here. He's already got a 1 out of 3. And luckily that wasn't a worse situation. Maybe struggling with some lag. Maybe a couple of our drivers here having some lag problems causing the large contact. Padwick trying to catch up here past this number 20 machine. Contact in the back. Braxton and Hess Truck Boy making some contact here. 11 laps to go in stage 1. Top 5 earned stage points. Draft up front. Padwick second. Still, that order of the deal. And Wren now up into third. Contact in the back. Kurt and Bighorn having some problems. 3 cars starting to get away in the back. Wren, bumper lock. Padwick back in the draft. Immense proportionalities of issues right there. Oh, Yeet beat around in the back. And another car as well. And the caution is going to wave there. It looks like 2 cars have gone around there in the back of the field. Yeet beat and another. Not sure who. I believe it was Fork. Kind of hard to tell back there, but the caution will wave for the second time. They're a multi-car accident. Back out there and racing back to the line. Padwick is going to get it done. So everyone crosses it. It was indeed Fork who ended up crossing the line there. As Yeetbeat continues to struggle with his connection. As these two end up racing back, as now we take a look here. Appreciate that we have 10 people watching the stream right now. That's a lot of good people, a lot of good views. All right, let's take a look at our standings order. Lineup: Padwick first, Soromaro second, Fungi third, Bighorn fourth, Wren fifth, Draft sixth, Kurt seventh, Water eighth, Jackson ninth, Hess Truck Boy 10th, Niox 11th, Braxton 12th, Josh 13th, Fork 14th, and Yeetbeat 15th. Line it up. Oh, Water Hydrates might be lined up in the wrong position. This could be a penalty for him here. We have to review the footage once again here to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Water Hydrates. There we go. They all get it situated. And let's see here. Was standings order right again? No, it was wrong. They had Draft and Kurt mixed up. So we will continue to use our system here. No jump in the restart. All cars must restart from touching that red block. Or you'll have a black flag and you'll have to go to the back. So we'll end up seeing, hopefully no one. That happened before a couple other races ago. Green flag is back out here. We are back underway. Oh, already contact. Fungi gets turned and goes from third all the way to the back. Bighorn having more problems. A large contact there. Hess Truck Boy spins. Bighorn around. They all save it there as Bighorn is having large problems with some connection. As Padwick now up front as drivers go aggressively for positions here. As we now have 8 laps to go. 4. Oh, Josh gets hit there by the 7 car. There's Fork up into the wall in the back. Padwick currently hanging on right now. Oh, bumper lock. Padwick hit a bump and it put him on top of Soromaro. Padwick trying to safely enter the track. That was perfect execution by the 49 right there to safely enter that like how he did. Soromaro here trying to hang on. Padwick back down low. Collects Wren. Braxton and Draft also. More contact being made all around the racetrack. Padwick from first. Now he's having some kind of problem. And now it's Soromaro there running the Michigan University scheme at Michigan Speedway. Oh, Braxton dumps Kurt. Kurt takes a huge hit. Are they all going to save it? Water around. More cars. But they're all going to save it. We're going to keep this one green. Kurt didn't even flip over. That was a huge hit right there as he got bumper hooked up maybe from Braxton there. A little bit confusing. A little bit of trouble there. Oh, contact between 55 and the 49. Back up the racetrack. Large problems. Right there, so Padwick made some contact with Niox. And now there's the 28 of Soromaro. Draft looking down low. Suro trying to force him. As we take a look at the view from our stance camera here, very nice view. I like this track. This is pretty good. Some good racing. Oh, we got trouble. Josh around in the back. Single car spin. We keep it green. 5 to go in stage 1. And now Draft, who's currently leading our regular season standings by a lot of results there, is trying to hang on. Some cars up the racetrack there. Leads 55 there in the back. And Fork gets turned by Red. Back in front of the field goes Fork. Squeezes Jackson on top of the wall. It's Fork there. That grass uncontrollably sends him back up the racetrack. And it's hard to pass here at Michigan by the looks of it. Jackson gets turned by Korn. Or maybe Jackson cleared himself on his front. Hard to tell. Braxton down low trying to hang on. He's getting forced below. But it's kind of a nice, clean, spread out pack here. That's been the story, though, in the Sour Studios D1 series. Clean stage 1 and stage 2 for the most part. But then it's stage 3 when the problems begin, where everyone's all going crazy and we see tons of cautions. It's a 30-lap final stage here today, so hopefully we can contain ourselves for that. 3 laps to go here. Top 5 at stage points. Draft gets bumper hooked by Fungi. Back down low. Up into Surmore. Big time problems. Draft back down low. Large portions. Oh, Surmore goes around. Car stays on the ground. And that's another single car spin. Now it's Fungi out front. Car's trying to bump draft. They're way up. Water hydrates down low. Water lift off. Good. Oh, but it's not going to matter. Oh, my. Here comes Red. Coming to the white flag in the stage. Paddywicks into the pit wall. Huge problems for Paddywicks. But it's another single car accident as we make it to the white flag. Paddywicks, large contact as he got hit into the pit road entrance wall. Unfortunate as that takes him out of stage point contention. And these guys got to get big pushes here to catch up here to Fungi. Or will Fungi hang on? Fork gets turned. Back down low. He's going to break there. And Fungi looking like he might be able to just pull away here and secure a stage win here without any problems. Common line Jackson gets turned. And at the line, it is Fungi with the win. Adorable Jackson got turned. Top 5 are in the stage. Oh, Paddywicks is around once again here in the back. Large problems going on. Man, what a race we have here so far. It's been some great racing here. And what a run by some of those guys to get some stage points at the end of that stage there as we take a look now at our standings order here for the stage finish. All right, so here it is, guys. It is going to be Fungi first, Kurt second, Big Corn third, Niox fourth, Water fifth, Hess Truck Boy sixth, Draft seventh, Braxton eighth, Jackson ninth, Ren 10th, Fork 11th, Josh 12th. And then we got Yeetbeat in 13th, Suramaru in 14th, and Pattywick in 15th. And then problems in the back here. Yeetbeat struggling to line up. And Water Hydrate's out of the car. 30 seconds for AFK as we put him on the clock. As the timer ticks down. Yeetbeat having lag problems. Oh, Yeetbeat has just jumped over the wall, guys. And he is now out of the race. Yeah, DNFs do not happen once you guys cross the start-finish line. Just making that clear for everyone once again. Oh, Noisy724 is in the server. He was late. The timer is done. And Water Hydrants is, in fact, back. And the question is Eepy going to get back in here? Eepy has left. He was likely going to rejoin. Yeetbeat's been running no higher than 13th today. A rough day for Yeetbeat. It's been an interesting race here so far out here today. Some good racing, though. I think we've only had 2 cautions, one for a flip, another for a single car. User games. I remember that guy. So Noisy was in here before MCB, so Noisy would be next if EP has to go. EP says to wait till stage 3 and see what is going on with him. That's stage 1 done. Now it's time for another 15 laps here in stage 2 to get us to this halfway point, as we still have 45 total laps left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag is back out. A good restart by everyone as the green flag waves once again. Cars trying to hang on here to position, as it is Fungi up front. Oh, dominant stage 1 for him. Bighorn makes a great move to the outside. Contact in the back. Paddock way down low. Back up the racetrack. Contact with Red. Red on his side. Now getting turned. Large problems there in the back. Fungi hanging on Knox in second right here. Good run by him. And Water Hydrates is spinning in the back. Paddock also. Braxton stuck into the wall there, but all 3 of them are able to save it. We keep it green. Draft also. Oh, Tired Hound for Draft, it looks like, is hard contact with the outside wall. It is, though, another single car spin, so we will keep things green flag here. Nyax trying to make a move, looking for the lead here. Trying to lead his first ever Sour Studios Racing Series lap. Oh, contact! Around goes Fungi, and that's hard to tell. Did Nyax just turn him, or did Fungi come down? I believe Fungi may have came down there. Hard to tell, but I believe hard to tell even who led that lap as well. But it is Nyax who does have the lead out here. Here comes Fork. Contact once made once again. Yeah, bumper lock getting pretty extreme out here. And with the bumps on the track too, getting cars on top of each other, and then they got nowhere to go but getting turned. Paddock spinning in the back. All these guys trying to hang on. Paddock and Fungi, more contact. Huge problems. Here comes the bumps. Here comes the big runs with the draft from Fork. Where's he going to go with it? Contacts and bumper lock right there. Suramaru and Water Hydrate spinning. Suramo trying to get safely back up the racetrack. Perfect execution right there. And Fork looking to take the outside with this run. Oh, contact! Around goes Fork. Knox as well. Huge problems. Paddywick into the inside wall. And in the end of that, it's going to be a single car spin for Paddywick. And we are going to keep things green. And it just seems the deal. And you're up front. You're either going to get turned. And that one, it's hard to tell there as well. Oh, large problems there. Knox and Draft, big problems down the racetrack there. Draft trying to save it there. Multiple problems continuing. As now we take a look back for the lead. Nyax almost forced into the inside pit wall. More contact there. That's actually Josh there. I keep saying Ford because it was Ford who was originally that car. Suramore is around. The rest of the field's able to navigate by. It's another single car spin. And we've had a ton of single car spins today. There goes Josh into the inside wall. Another single car spin. We continue to keep this race green. Fork all the way down low, forcing Ren. Large aggression here in this one. Water Hydrate spins and makes... That's not a DNF, though. He did not go over the wall. He just drove out of the racetrack. Water able to continue, but another single car spin. Right there. Braxton trying to make a move. He gets turned by Kurt. This has been a crazy race. Too much problems. Oh, there goes Fork. Another single car accident. When are we going to get multiple cars involved in these things? Fungi, after getting turned there early on, finds his way back up to the lead. An impressive run there from 15th to last, all the way back up front. There's no caution so far yet in this stage. Oh, around goes Josh there in the back. Josh has been having some struggles here. So far, he has driven in Sour Studios D1 in Season 1 and Season 2. Season 2 was nothing special, but Season 1, if he didn't have summer camp, he probably would have been the champion. So he had a ton of points, tons of great stuff that season for him, but apparently an internet switch at his house caused the downgrade in performance, and that continues this season. Kurt down low, Braxton also down low. Cars making some aggressive dive bombing moves here. As we try to moderate that, but none of these recent ones have been really horrendously bad. We're looking for those absolute blatant, just horrendous hits. You know? Jackson riding the back of Bitcoin there. Oh, has Truck Boy up into the 2055 car. Hard to tell. That was just Hess just doing what the 55's doing once again. Just hard to tell for some of these crashes. Funky now trying to hang on there on the inside. Bighorn in second. 5 laps to go in this stage, and Padwick and Josh, who are Water, and Padwick and Water, who are 10 seconds behind the field, really hoping for just a caution here, some kind of flip, some kind of problem. A lot of forcing action there onto the apron. Suramaru and Draft with some contact. Some tempers flaring, though. We might see some rivalries as well, not suggested, but also retaliation could be a 1 out of 3. So you never know what could end up happening. There are 4 laps to go though in the stage, and Bighorn trying to get a huge run here. Oh, next it has Truck Boy turn. Big problems. Large contact as cars trying to hang on there. Immense problems. Hard to control through the grass there. Once again, kind of hard to tell. There was Hess Knox involved there, as those two had some trouble earlier on in this race. And more problems. One car there in the back. That is Josh. Continues to be out back. 3 laps to go here. It's been the cleanest Sauer Studios D1 race yet, though, compared to Daytona and Charlotte. Funky looking to the outside. Remember, Bighorn actually turned Funky for a stage win last time at Charlotte. So, could we see similar doings here with Funky? Here comes Suramaru, who's made a good charge through the field here. 2 laps to go, though, in the stage. Oh, trouble! There goes Draft flipping through the air. The caution is going to have to come out there. Huge problems. That's going to save Padwick and Waters. It's going to be a 1-lap shootout as they cross the line. Huge problems. Could be a 1 out of 3 there for the 55s. We're going to have to take a look at the stream there. Looks like some contact didn't lift off there, resulting in that flip. Oh, we got 1 car off the map there. That is Josh. And he's going to have to teleport back in. Not a DNF, though, as he was past the line. And Josh's tires managed to actually find the car once again. And Noisy 724 will be able to race stage 3 here today as Yeetbeat 2729 officially retires. Says he's dropping down to D2, but what Yeetbeat doesn't realize is D2 is actually completely filled up right now. So there could be some problems for Yeetbeat. Let's take a look at the contact that brought out this caution here. It looks like Knox here got a run and contact with Ren there. Yeah, could have lifted off though. Unfortunate. Knox apologizing that it is his fault, but it is his first ever row racing race. So on an oval racetrack, obviously did a Cherrywood race once, but it is going to be a 1 out of 3 here today for the number 55 car. Unfortunate, but not really that big of a deal. Noisy, you're going to have to wait until stage 3 to get in here. Is halfway is right here, right now. I mean, next lap actually here at the end of the stage here. Let's get going. 1-lap shootout for the stage win. This is going to be crazy. Everyone, touch the red blocks here to signify that we are ready to go. Water and Padwick with the biggest breaks right there due to that. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Green flag is out here. The last lap of the stage. What problems are we going to see? Cars way down low. Baycorn trying to hit on up the track. Here comes Brexton. Water around in the back. Aggressiveness for these stage points. One bonus playoff point also is going to get you good here. Up the track, Ren gets forced down low. Surmar with a huge 4-wide move. 4 wide coming to the line for the stage win. Out of the corner. It is going to be... That was hard to tell. We're going to have to take a look at the end of this one here and see who ended up being up front. Surmar is scored up front. We're going to take a look. Noisy 724. You can line up in the 15th position. As now we take a look down here. Surmar with a great 4-wide move right there. Making the apron work. Kurt had a last push there. But it's going to be Surmar with the stage win. Surmar first. Kurt second. Ren third. Fungi fourth. Baycorn fifth. Jackson sixth. Hess Truckboy seventh. Braxton eighth. Draft ninth. Paddywick 10th. Josh is going to be 11th with Fork 12th. Niox 13th. Water 14th. And Noisy 15th there. It's going to be our order of starting grid positions here. Water hydrates. He's going to have to line up in the correct position here. We can take a look once again here at the reviewed footage here, but this could be a penalty for water hydrates here. Niox was clearly ahead after we take a look at the footage. And, yep, now Water finally is going to switch those lines. So we've seen here today a lot of single car accidents, and we've seen 2 flips now after the problems there, but it is 30 laps here. And we've seen Stage 3 be very aggressive here in our first 2 races of the season. So will the trends continue here? We'll have to find out. Everyone touch the red blocks here so we can get this thing going. Here we go. No jump in the restart here, or there will be problems. There will be immense problems. Josh, touch the red. Niox here, guys. Let's get touching the red. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag is back out underway. Rough restart there for Josh. As now stage 3 is underway here. We've seen no DNFs, not even anything close to a DNF yet. So I feel like each race we've seen something close. Oh, around goes Draft, slammed down low. Surmar gets turned off the front. Braxton's around. He's back now. Ren's flipping. Almost over the wall. Can he keep it down? The caution waves. And our first near DNF of the day. And an early caution. And this might continue the trends of this stage being pretty aggressive, as we already have cars going around. Ren crosses the line 15th. As now we're going to refresh here. 12 watching now. This is one of our best streams ever here. Appreciate all the support. Let's take a look at what happened. This is just crazy stuff here. So, Surmar hit a bump, and that spun him into Fungi. So, that probably has been half the problems. Then Fungi got turned by Braxton, or he came up, and then Ren just got turned. Braxton single car spin there, but then Ren flipped over. Big roll, almost went over the wall there. Was able to keep it in. And our standings order of positions here as we take a look. It's going to be first for Fungi, second Surmar, third Paddywick, fourth Jackson, fifth Fork, sixth Bighorn, seventh for Kurt, eighth for Josh, ninth for Noisy, 10th for Niox, 11th for Braxton, 12th for Hess Truckboy, 13th for Water, and 14th for Draft, and it's going to be 15th for Ren. Everyone already lined up correctly. Great speed. 29 laps to go here in this race. Let's get things back underway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag is out. Underway. Fungi down low. Paddywick was having a great comeback there after the problems that we saw earlier. For contact there with Surmar down low. Multiple cars there way down low on the racetrack. Niox trying to get back up. Paddywick way down low. Contact with Fungi. Huge problems up here. Oh, we got spinning in the back. Niox around. Multiple cars in the pits. Caution waves. Everyone turn around. Turn around, guys. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Lap was finished. And in victory lane goes Braxton there. as he drives in victory lane. Unfortunately, he will not be winning today. Maybe he will, but wow. I mean, stage 3 just turns on the aggressiveness here. Let's take a look. When was the caution done? The caution was, in fact, thrown before the start-finish line. So we're going to have Paddywick first. Oh, my goodness. That is close. That is close. Fungy's going to be second. Bighorn third. Jackson fourth. Surmore fifth. Water sixth. Noisy seventh. Draft eighth. Ren ninth. Hess Truckboy 10th. I'm not even sure who that is back there. Josh is going to be 11th. No, Fork 11th. Yeah, Fork 11th. Josh is going to be 12th. Niox 13th. Kurt 14th and Braxton 15th. As our 8th place driver is not here. Let's take a look at who that was. One, two, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be Draft. Wouldn't be surprised if he's just sitting somewhere. Oh, what? Oh, he's stopped in the pits here. Ren, we do not go by standings order anymore. We go by what I say here from the stream for 100% accurate purposes. Draft is back now. And we have had not a single green flag lap since the start of stage 3, so the problems are beginning here. 2, 1. Green flag is back out. Kurt doesn't go on that restart, but he was last anyways. Back under the green flag. Oh, Fungy into Paddywick. Noisy down low. Our front row there all loses the front 2 positions. Guys, there's still 28 laps to go here. There's no reason to be so aggressive. This is the problem. Oh, Noisy and Fungy. Oh my gosh! Huge problems. The caution is going to wave. And huge trouble for Fork as he gets wall flooded upside down. Large problems. Huge. So we're having to take a look at who's at fault there for that one. Let's see there. Yeah, Draft's going to get a 1 out of 3. Large contact right there. Just turn him right around. Unacceptable behavior. We do not support that. What a huge flip. First place is going to be Bighorn. Second for Surmaro. Third for Water. Fourth for Jackson. Fifth for Paddywick. Sixth for Niox. Seventh for Draft. Eighth for Hess Truckboy. Ninth for Kurt. 10th for Braxton. 11th for Ren. 12th for Fork. 13th for Josh. 14th for Noisy. And 15th. But, oh, hold on. Oh, that's Fungy. Fungy in 12th. Fork in 15th. All right. So we get this racing action back underway here. This is what this is why these races end up being so long, because we can't survive stage 3. I wanted longer stages for stage 3 this season, but so far it hasn't worked out because we can't manage them good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag is back out. That is true, Draft. It is. In the end, guys, it's Roblox racing, so there's no reason to be too upset. Soromaro back up in the lead here. His cars are 5 wide in the back. Water gets turned. Multiple problems continuing out here in the field. Soromaro, Niox, and Paddywick, your top 4 or your top 3 here. Oh, Ren and Kurt go around. They all save. That's our first green flag. Water into the inside wall. Back up in the Draft. Niox trying to make a move to the outside, but it was unable to work. Now it's that is my favorite road racing scheme of all time right there. The one Paddywick has. That is a pretty good looking yellow scheme. Jackson trying to keep that 3rd place position without having problems. Oh, Trouble 55 goes around. No, he keeps it out of the pit wall. Insane pit wall avoidance there as unfortunate circumstances led to that. But there's still 25 laps left in this race as we're starting to make some progress here on the laps. There's Josh way down low. Paddywick takes the lead on the inside. We take a look at our playoffs picture right now. Guys, the regular season might have to be shortened to 10 races. We'll have to give some updates to that soon, but it just might have to be. So, oh, big problems. Ren to the inside wall. Jackson also collected. Ren back down low. And it's all going to be a save situation there. They should be able to catch up there with some good draft and some good bump draft teamwork. Plus, we still have 24 laps to go. Braxton's around. Single car spin. Back to the inside. It's Paddywick who's 6 points. Wow, what a tight playoffs picture right now. Paddywick only 6 points below coming into the race. Surumaru is 3 points below coming in. Hess Truckboy is 7 above. Kurt is 5 below. And Niox is 19 points below. So Niox will have to find some ways to get some points. We got some stage points in stage 1. But we'll have to see what ends up happening here. As the D1 aggressiveness, a lot of problems get caused. Paddywick, though, up front, is going to generate a big run here. You don't want to be too far up front because then the draft will be large. The bump drafting will be large. The contact will also be large. Here comes Kurt to the inside. Paddywick with a nice move there to shuts the door there on Kurt. 3 wide there for fourth place. 21 laps to go. Oh, Josh hard in the inside wall. There's another lag problem there for Josh. Hess Truckboy, wall flame caution. Hit the wall and just got flung. Caution is going to wave there as multiple cars get involved. Plus, wall flames are typically single car wrecks, but they will be cautioned anyways. Paddywick going to win the race back to the line there as we take a look at our order of positions. Braxton flips across the line, upside down for the 0-0 machine. 20 laps to go for the caution here. Let's take a look here at what happened there. It was Hess Truckboy who contact with Bighorn. It looks like there something happened there. Here's the lineup: Paddywick first, Ren second, Kurt third, Water fourth, Fungi fifth, Surumaru sixth, Draft seventh, Corn eighth, Niox ninth, Adorable Jackson 10th, Noisy 11th, Fork 12th, Braxton 13th, Josh 14th, and Hess Truckboy 15th. As cars now lining it up here for 20 laps to go. Here in this race, it is stage 3. The last stage, the final stretch of this race. 20 laps to go in the whole dang thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag is back out. Oh, Josh doesn't go. Big trouble in the back. Not sure if he's going to end up going here. Oh, trouble. Niox up into the outside wall. And Josh has reportedly left the game. We'll see if he ends up coming back, joining back into the server anytime soon. Unfortunate race for him. That was a photo finish for that lap. Oh, huge problems. Fork with another wall flame. That's going to spin him. Noisy, Corn, and Braxton, all of them get spun. The caution will come out. Huge, as that's our third wall flame here in this stage alone. Paddywick trying to get down low of Kurt. He's going to need a big run. Fungi gets turned by Ren into the outside wall. Huge contact coming across the line. As we take a look now at our stream to see our orders of positions for this lineup. Large contact for Fungi, but here's our order. First Kurt, second Paddywick, third Surumaru, fourth for Ren, fifth for Draft, sixth for Niox, 7th for Water, 8th for Hess Truck Boy, 9th for, I'm not even sure who that is. Braxton 9th, Bighorn 10th, Jackson 11th, Fungi 12th, Noisy 13th, and Fork in the 14th position. All right. We are back here in the Summer Studios Racing Series Division 1 there after a commercial break. As we are getting ready back to go here. What a race we have here today. 60 laps, and we're getting down to the final third of this one. Already are in that final third. Josh is also back in the server, so we get his laps fixed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag is back out. Yeah, if we continue to have cautions like this, we might just have to start warning people left and right, which we don't want to do, but we might just have to. So we can get some laps in here. Kurt clears Suramaru. He spins over the wall. Hard contact. Not over the wall. Upside down. Caution waves again. Side by side. Coming to the line. It's going to be so... who won that one? Suramaru got turned at the last second. Turn around, everyone. Turn around. Turn around. Caution was out. I'm pretty sure I clicked the top thing. If I didn't, apologies. Did I not click it? I did click it. Okay, good. All right, let's take a look here at our starting order here for this caution flag. It was hard to tell. Did Niox get that? It was Niox. Barely over Suramaru. First place for Niox. Second place for Suramaru. Third place for Brexit. Fourth for Fork. Fifth for Water. Sixth for Bighorn. Seventh for Jackson. 8th for Paduick, 9th for Josh, 10th for Draft, 11th for Fungi, 12th for Ren, 13th for Noisy, and 14th for Kurt. Let's take a look here. Kurt he was down on the apron, and he just, horrendous block right. That was a horrendous block. That was a bad block. All on Kurt right there. And then he was around, and Paduick hit him, and he was able to keep it in the racetrack. I thought he was going to go over, and then Hess Truck Boy got tagged. It's been a rough one for Hess Truck Boy here today. Here we go. Ready for the racing again. 17 laps to go here in this race. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag is back out. A clean restart by everyone. No penalties, no rule violations, no problems in that sense. Suramaru with a big push. Jackson way down low. 4 wide. Multiple cars on the apron. Suramaru trying to make a move, but Knox is going to close the door. Paduick, contact, Braxton, Fork. All those guys having problems. Suramaru gets turned in front of the field. Single car spin. We keep it green as multiple other cars going around. I mean, not going around, but going to the back. And it is Niox and Paduick here out front. What a sight to see. As Kurt having problems in the back as well. Oh, Paduick lost something there, and it just shot up the racetrack. Huge lead now for this number 55 machine. Ren and Draft get turned. Oh, they're spinning in the back. Ren gets turned. Another single car spin. Back up in front of the field. Water getting turned. Water flips. Caution is going to come out. Huge problems for Water hydrates. And now can Jackson make a run here on this 55 car to take the lead here, maybe for a chance here to start first here for this next restart. Big pushing here as they come across the line. As they all finish it off here. Noisy 724 also had a problem there at the end of that. As we take a look now at our updated order here. It's going to be Niox in first. We know that. It's going to be a 14 laps to go restart here. I mean, these last laps are going to increase. We're going to see large passing below the white line, which is loud. No grass passing, though, unless you get forced. You get forced. You're able to advance any position. Niox is going to be first. Jackson second. Fork third. Fungi fourth. Paddywick fifth. Big Cord sixth. Hess Truckboy seventh. Kurt eighth. Draft ninth. Josh 10th. Braxton 11th. Surmar 12th. Ren 13th. Water 14th. And Noisy 15th. Already everyone is lined up. Noisy 724 has gone AFK, but he has not listed a time. My guy could say how long he's going to be gone without having any problems here, but he's just going to decide to sit out there. So we're just going to have to start this thing without him as he is elected to get off the racetrack. So we're going to take a look here and get things back underway here. Nerve-wracking situations here as we get the green flag back underway. Oh, problems for Niox. He got jammed up, and Fork is going to take that pass. Well, what a move, though. As big-time door close there. As Fork now. Big train of pushing here. Oh, yeah, Niox learned from Kurt not to make a bad block like that, or that would be problems. Niox getting forced way down low. He's going to be able to clear him. Here comes Patty. The car's almost upside down in the back. They're able to hang on. That's one green flag lap complete there. Oh, large problems in the back. Josh has hit a track bump or something, and he has flipped over multiple times. And that will burn out a caution there. That's our first flip on a track bump today. We've seen a lot of wall flames and stuff, but really no other problems. Paddock trying to clear Niox. Is he going to be able to? Big contact here. It's a fight for position. Coming to the line. Photo finish. Niox going to be able to hang on there to the lead for that one. Let's take a look here at our order. As we can see here, it is Niox first with Paddywick second. Oh, we got problems here. I accidentally covered up the grid there with the top board. So it's going to be okay. So Niox first. We're going to have Niox first, Paddywick second. And we're simply going to have Bighorn in third with Fork in fourth, Soromaro in fifth, Fungi in sixth, Braxton in seventh, Jackson in eighth, Draft in ninth, Kurt 10th, Ren 11th, Water 12th, Hess Truckboy 13th, and Josh 14th, and Noisy 15th. But Noisy is still gone. Wow, what a race today. Great action. As we're almost an hour in from since we started. It's been long. It's been longer than... We haven't even had as near as much cautions, but it's still been well over. So we might have to take a look at our race times here and how much we're doing. But the countdown's underway, and the green flag is back out. Side by side, 2x2x2. Oh, bumper lock right there. It's going to put Knox up the racetrack. Trying to clear, but Bighorn comes back down low. And oh, into a bump goes Niox. Big problems. Now getting turned by the rest of the field. Man, this is just unfortunate. It's a fair big time contact for Fork. Up and over he goes. Up in the air. Jackson involved. Caution is going to wave. Racing back to the line they go once again. Forgot to set Josh's laps, but it doesn't matter since we go by the stream. Large problems. Huge hit for Fork. Up in the air. He didn't even flip. Almost, though, but it was a two-car wreck. There are multiple other cars involved. First for Corn, second for Water, third for Hess Truckboy, fourth for Red, fifth for Sormaro, sixth for Niox, seventh for Draft, eighth for Fungi, ninth for Paddywick, 10th for Josh, 11th for Kurt, 12th for Fork, 13th for Jackson, 14th for Brexton, and 15th for Noisy. He's still gone. Well, we're having problems, some scoring difficulties back here as we got some cars here struggling to line up correctly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Josh is 10th. And Josh is going to get a black flag there for not lining up in the correct position here. Josh is going to be in 10th place. Unfortunate for that 12 machine. He's going to get his first 1 out of 3 of the day. Here we go. A shake-up in the field as it's now Bighorn up front. Things can change faster. Our front row is Knox and Paddock. They're all the way back in the field now. It is Sour Studios Racing Series, and crazy things happen. Green flag is back out. Back underway. Oh, we're still green. Oh, contact! Red and Knox! Paddock also spinning. More contact in the back. But they're all going to be able to save it there. We're still green. We're still green. That was an accidental click by me. We are still green. No caution. Everyone just keep going when you cross the line. No problems. Jackson back up the track into Kurt. Perfectly executed, honestly, there. Didn't really take out. Look at this. Hess Truckboy and Bighorn have made a gap here in front of the field. Josh gets turned. Oh, Kurt into the inside wall. Up in the air. Big flip for Kurt. Bighorn suddenly stops on the track. He flips over. And the caution is out once again. And now more 3 cars back down in the inside. Fork getting turned. He's back up the track. Multiple cars spinning. Jackson flips over. Oh my goodness. The problems are immense here late in this race. As multiple flips, multiple action, and multiple problems. Man, Kurt's little wreck there was pretty horrendous. Large contact. I'm surprised he did not fly over that wall. As if we take a look back at what happened there, it looks like some contact there between, multiple problems there. A lot of contact, and then Kurt just flipped over, and then Ren hit him. Bighorn just suddenly stopped and flipped on a track bump, and that was that. And then Jackson, hard to tell. Their Fork and Serm are unable to control their cars. They go back up into the field. Hess Truckboy first, Paddock second, Fungi third, Surmore fourth, Draft fifth, Niox sixth, Water seventh, Braxton eighth, Josh ninth, Jackson gonna be 10th, Fork 11th, Ren 12th, Kurt 13th, and Bighorn's gonna be in the 14th position. We got one out of the car. It is Noisy 724 that is back in the race. The question is, when did Noisy leave? Because is Noisy still eligible to race here? Or has he missed too much of this stage for it to be illegal? We're going to have to take a look here and take a look at reviewed footage here. This is critical moments. He's good. Noisy will be able to compete here. Bighorn, other car. How long was he gone? 1 minute of him being gone. And he is back. It is the Sour Studios Racing Series Classic. Last 10 laps here, and the action is getting crazier. The intensity is picking up, and the brains are being lost of these drivers as we continue the racing. Here, Paddock found his way back up to second after all that. Multiple cars were flipping, wrecking, and everything. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Back underway. Oh, the 55 problems for Knox as he didn't get going there too well. Big problems. Multiple spinning in the back. 2 cars hard wrecking. Bighorn and Josh. And that is going to be another caution. Oh, and the upside down goes Josh in the back. Draft down low. Is now racing it back to the line. As now we're starting to get to our Wreckfest portion of these races. But we're almost done. We're almost completed here with this race. Let's take a look here at our order of positions. It's going to be Fungi in first here, it looks like, with Hess Truckboy second, Draft third, Braxton fourth, Paddock fifth, Water sixth, Surmar seventh, Jackson 8th, Fork 9th, Kurt 10th, Noisy 11th, Niox 12th, Ren 13th, Bighorn 14th, and Josh 15th. Looks like we're already majority lined up here in the correct positions. I'm pretty nervous. Hopefully, we don't have controversy here in this last race because then there will be problems. We haven't really had a controversial finish yet, so hopefully we can keep it that way. As we get the countdown back underway here, 8 laps to go. 3, 2, 1. Green flag is back out. Cars getting down low. The intensity is just picking up. Some cars just unable. Oh, Jackson hits a wall plate. He's able to save it. They are just wrecking like crazy here. Once again, caution is going to come out as now 3 cars have gone around. Niox, Water, Big Court. The horrendous activities continue for half the field. It's going to be a race back here once again, and now we're going to have to take a look at the footage there to see what caused that. So we might have to start giving away some large penalties here. Braxton's tried to slow down to get third. He ended up crossing the line fourth. Of large fail moment right there for him. I don't know what kind of tomfoolery was happening here, but it's pretty ridiculous. Just see some contact there. It looks like Noisy got turned. And then back in front of the field. Just a racing deal. Noisy came down. Ren came back up. Multiple other cars were spinning around. Yep, just oh, wow. A large hit there for Water, but it's just been immense here today. Too many problems. First place Fungi, second for Padwick, third for Hess Truckaway, fourth for Braxton, fifth for Draft, sixth for Ford, seventh for Kurt, eighth for Sormaru, ninth for Josh, 10th for Ren, 11th for Jackson, 12th for Noisy, 13th for Niox, 14th for... Oh, let's take a look there. Yeah, it's going to be 13th for Niox, a 14th for Big Corn, a 15th for... What? I messed something up here. Alright, yeah, there's problems back here in the field. Yeah, water hydrates. We're forgetting someone here. Yeah, it was yep, that's what I'm forgetting. Water hydrates. All right, hold on. We got a switcheroo here that needs to happen. Water and Niox are going to have to switch positions here. Apologies, Water 13th, Niox 14th. Water was clearly ahead after looking back in the stream. It's just at the bottom, so I was unable to see it. But after further review there, that is what we saw. So unfortunate, no penalties will be given there as it is a host failure. As here we get ready. 7 laps to go. At this rate, we're going to have a caution every lap, so hopefully we're able to stay awake here. And we'll see what ends up happening here in these final couple laps. Green flag is back out. The racing looking to be back underway. Down low goes Kurt. Big time force there for Fork. Now up the racetrack. Huge problems right there. Fungi trying to make a run. Trying to block it down. Look at this. 5 cars down low. Up the racetrack. Oh my goodness. Niox with a great avoidance right there as he lifted. Saw that one coming. But they all save it. Fungi gets turned into the pit wall. Huge contact for him. 2 cars around. Caution noise. Everyone keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. The large contact continues here in the back. Huge pit road contact for Fungi. But everyone now going to have to race back to the line. Draft now up front. Oh, Surmar with a great move down low. To make a pass here on Fork is going to get a big push. Draft trying to hang on. Draft gets turned. Who won that one? That is going to be a hard one to take a look and review at there, as it was close for who got that first place position. Let's take a look here at the stream for some updates. We're going to have to take a look here at what happened. Fungi just came down on Surmore right there. Unfortunate. Padwick nowhere to go. Noisy also was involved in that one. And this is great. Some great racing here today. Surumaru is going to get first place. Barely. Draft second, Fork third, Hess fourth, Ren fifth, Kurt sixth. Josh seventh, Big Corn eighth, Jackson ninth, Niox 10th, Water 11th, Noisy 12th, Braxton 13th, Fungi 14th, and Padwick 15th. Man, it's looking troublesome for a lot of these drivers in the back. Questions are going to happen here. Draft has gone away for 30 seconds. He did not follow our AFK policies, though. He's supposed to jump out of his car and then sail on in place. If he was gone for any longer, we would have had to start without him for failing to follow the AFK policies. Right there. All right, here we go. It is 5 laps to go. Some drivers not touching the red. Could be a black flag there if we see any tomfoolery with jumping the restart. 2, 1, green flag is back out here. It's the last couple laps. Drivers are getting more aggressive than they've been all day, and we're going to only continue to see it. Hess Truck Boy and Fork up into the outside wall there. 2 contacts there, large contact. Soromoro has an issue. Up the racetrack he goes. They're 4 wide for the lead almost. Nyax with a huge move down low, up to third, and now up to the lead. Oh my gosh, where did he come from? Water gets turned behind, he flips. Caution waves, everyone keep going. We cross the start-finish line. Huge wreck in the back. 4, 5, 6 cars going around. Huge wreck. Caution waves. Race back to the line. Braxton gets turned by Fork. Jackson goes around by Draft. Jackson back up through the field. Oh my gosh. The whole field is wrecked here. And Niox is going to make it out alive to have the lead. Coming from 10th, I think, up to first. One of the craziest moves I've seen in history of my hosting career. That was pretty insane. Paddywick making sure he gets the inside line there as it's going to be a 3-lap shootout. Oh my goodness. What did we just witness? That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen right there in my hosting career. Fungi turns water around where Fungi came down, water flipped. We no time to throw the caution, we threw it later on this lap. And that's when Noisy, Kurt, Fungi, Jackson, they all wrecked. They all spun and hit the wall. Max was being aggressive to hang on to that first position, and Braxton got turned right in front of the field. Jackson then, he came back up. Baycourt actually got turned. Giraffe got turned. Baycourt ended up flipping. That was some of the craziest sequences of events I've seen in row racing. Niox first, Fork second, Hess Truckboy third, Josh fourth, Jackson fifth, Draft sixth, Ren seventh, Suramaru eighth, Noisy ninth, Braxton 10th, Kurt 11th, Funky 12th, Water Hydrates 13th. Paddywick going to be, Bighorn's actually going to be 14th with Paddywick 15th. And we've seen how it ends up for the top front row here. These two came from way in the back, and the top 2 last time ended up wrecking. So you're not safe anywhere, and it could be troublesome here for this number 55 car. As he is leading this race, the aggressiveness is going to pick up with 3 laps left. Here we go. Ready to get the racing back underway. Oh my goodness, what is going to happen here? As we take a look for restart jumpers. Looks like there's going to be none. Green flag is back out. Back underway. Oh, problems for Niox. Car stopped there and it fell back to second. Noisy's around. They all save it there in the back. Are we going to make it back to the white flag? Fork takes the lead. Niox trying to get there though. Hess Truck Boy goes around. He's flipped. Caution is going to wave. Racing back to the line. Huge contact as it looks like 2 cars have hit the Mar Diggity Dog character in the trial, and it's sent them flying backwards. Large proportionalities of issues here as the caution waves again. Fork, though, with a great move to take the lead there. Something happened with Nox's cars. It suddenly stopped there early on, but he was able to recover. As Hess Truck Boy there looks like just straight up. Looks like some bumper lock right there. Really nothing Draft could have done. First place for Fork, second for Niox, third for Draft, fourth for Suramaru, fifth for Bighorn, sixth for Water, seventh for Josh, eighth place for Jackson, ninth place for Paddywick, 10th place for, I don't know who that is right there. 10th place for, I think that's Kurt. 10th place for Kurt, 11th for Braxton, 12th for Fungi, 13th for Noisy, 14th for Hess Truck Boy, and 15th for Ren. Oh my goodness. This is it. The last. It's a green-white checkered, a 2-lap shootout. If we have a caution on this lap, we will go into overtime. But if we make it back to the white flag, it's a brawl. There's no cautions on the white flag. So here we go. What are we going to see here? 2 laps to go. This is insane. One of the best races I've seen in my life. This is insane. 3, 2, 1. Green flag is out here. We're back underway. The big pushing, the big action. Suramaru gets turned from an unknown thing there in the back. Cars pushing away. Bighorn gets bumper hooked by Jackson. Funky also gets turned. Bighorn way down low. Back up the racetrack. And looks like we're going to make it to the white flag here. 1 lap to go. It is the last lap. Will Fork be able to hang on and win? Here comes Draft. Gonna need a big push here. Down low, single file. Draft gets down low, Fork chokes that corner. And coming to the start-finish line. Fork is gonna win at Michigan. As they all cross the line. That was 60 laps of action. And there it is. Fork was able to hang on over Draft to get that win. Man, that was pretty anticlimactic. We had 6 laps in a row of cautions and then nothing and nothing. No big wrecks there even on the last lap. Just drivers finally being clean there on the last lap. Great run there for the 55 team. 3rd place finish there. But it's ultimately as Fork is going to get his first D1 win here at Michigan. Unbelievable action, unbelievable finishing, and an unbelievable race to end it here. As the number 4 car will get some smoke here to burn it down. And how about that? Fork spinning it around here. As we'll get the standings scored up here. And burning it down here is this number 4 Bass Pro Shops Dodge machine. Unbelievable stuff here today from Fork. As he now is able to get it into victory lane. It's been a season of first-time winners, as every winner so far this season has been a first-time winner here in D1. As now we take the victory lane photo. That's just how the Sauer Studios Racing Series is. And there it is. The photo has been posted. Let's see who ended up getting our fastest lap winner. Did anyone beat the poll time? Josh ended up getting the fastest lap. And then in the 27s. Pretty incredible stuff right there. Doesn't matter, though. No rewards for the fastest lap. Just bragging rights. Some immense craziness here today. As that is going to do it. An unbelievable race with an unbelievable finish and unbelievable crashes, action all race long. That is going to do it here today. The Sauer Studios Racing Series Division 1 Series from Michigan International Speedway for Race 3 of Season 3 comes to an end here today. Tomorrow we'll be back at 5:30 p.m. Eastern for the Division 2 action. That race will be only 50 laps. So, a little bit less there, 50 laps. How long is that going to be? Let me take a look here, do some calculations. Should be right at 25. Yep. Plus all the cautions and action we're going to see there. It's going to be pretty horrendous. But that's going to do it here today. We'll see you next time. Stream, thanks to all of our viewers that tuned in. We got 112 viewers here today on the stream with a peak concurrence of 15 concurrent viewers. Pretty incredible stuff right there. That was crazy. What a stream. 112 total views. One of our best streams ever of the season.